Less than 24 hours from the State of the Union, and senators are discussing immigration and DACA. First time that lawmakers have been in Washington since the Trump administration laid out its plans for immigration reform and DACA late last week. The conservative group FAIR, the Federation for American Immigration Reform, calling the plan a bust, say it betrays the president's campaign promises. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, always a key part of these negotiations, joins us now. Good to see you tonight, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. I understand you're part of the group of 22. You were meeting tonight.
32 now, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, where are you getting to? Is there a compromise coming?
Yeah, I think the president's proposal was very helpful. The president laid out a strong border security plan. The Gang of Eight bill spent $42 billion securing the border. The president spends $25. He gives 1.8 million DREAM Act kids a pathway forward to citizenship. They got no other place to go. And he does some things on chain migration. I think there's a market for it. So we're talking about the president's plan. Is there somewhere in the middle? And I think we can get there.
Okay, this is what Congressman Lamar Smith, other side of the hill, but same party.
I know Lamar.
Here's how he describes it.
It's amnesty today, many legal immigration reforms tomorrow. It doesn't have workforce verification. And also, it's really an invitation to fraud. It's ripe for fraud because they're going to allow a lot of adult illegal immigrants to apply under the DACA program to get amnesty.
So let's talk about that workforce verification part of it, E-Verify. A lot of people think, why not have that? Because then if you're holding employers responsible, they're going to cut down on the magnet for people who shouldn't be here illegally. Why isn't that part of this?
Well, that comes later. There's about 11 million illegal immigrants, and they didn't sneak up on us. They're in Texas, working in Lamar's backyard. They're in South Carolina, working in my backyard. They're doing a lot of jobs that you can't find Americans to do, no matter what people tell you. I live in South Carolina, where it's hard to find workers. So here's the goal. To give the DACA adults, and some of them are in their 40s, late 30s, a chance to live in a country that they know no other country. If you told them to go home, they wouldn't know where to go because they've been here since they were 6. In return, get strong border security, move to a merit-based immigration system in the future where we pick people from all over the world based on the skill sets we need, and have E-Verify. Why do you have 11 million people here illegally? Employers cheat. So I want to increase legal immigration so employers don't have to cheat. And if an employer cheats in the future, put them in jail, have a national E-Verify system. That comes at the end.
That's going to get some attention. Okay, you know, there are a lot of folks who look at 1986 and say, listen, the amnesty or the legalization came up front. The enforcement never really kicked in. So when you talk about different parts and different phases, you know there's skepticism. Absolutely. Now, I want to get to another big vote that you guys...
exactly the opposite of 1986. What we do is say there is not going to be a pathway to citizenship for 11 million people who are non-felons. You got to pass a criminal background check until we have the border secured, E-Verify, and move to a merit-based immigration system. Everybody works together here. You don't get what you want as a Democrat until we get what we want as a Republican. You do it together.
Okay, you know you have skeptics, but
yes,
you're going to keep working on it. All right, I want to talk about this other bill that you all voted on tonight, which was the 20-week pain-capable bill based on essentially the belief that there shouldn't be abortions after 20 weeks. There are some exceptions to that, based on the idea that at that stage, unborn children, fetuses, however people want to address them, can feel pain. All right, I want to read you a couple of things and give you a chance to respond here. The Guttmacher Institute points out, in testimony to the House Committee on the Judiciary, the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists stated that the organization knows of no legitimate scientific data or information that supports the statement that a fetus experiences pain at 20 weeks gestation. You also had a tweet tonight from Senator Patty Murray, who says this: it goes against the Constitution, against medical experts, and against the rights of women across the country. So why'd you sponsor it?
Standard medical practice is to provide anesthesia to a baby who's operated on at 20 weeks. Now, why would a doctor do that? They're trying to save the baby's life. This is the 5th month of pregnancy. The reason they provide anesthesia, they know the baby feels pain. We've had actual people born at 20 weeks who survived. So everything's intact in terms of pain. So that group that you talked about doesn't know what they're talking about. Name one doctor that would operate on a 20-week-old baby in the womb, 5 months during the pregnancy, that would operate on that baby without anesthesia. Find one and bring them on this show.
Well, listen, the door is open.
Hey,
if there's one
if you're
out
a doctor out there and you want to operate on a 20-week-old baby, 5 months into pregnancy without anesthesia. This is your chance to be famous. So there's 7 countries in the entire world that allow abortion on demand in the 5th month of pregnancy. I want to get out of that group. What good comes from having a country where you can abort a baby in the 5th month of pregnancy without any reason at all? We have exceptions for the life of the mother, rape and incest. So 20 states have this bill. The extremists are the people who want to have abortion on demand in the 5th month of pregnancy. And this bill is eventually going to pass. A majority of pro-choice people, when they understand what we're trying to do, are actually for this.
Well, yeah, you picked up, you lost 2 Republicans, but you picked up 3 Democrats. So we'll watch and see if this.
We're going to keep fighting.
I know the president says he wants the Senate to reconsider. We'll see if they will.
Send it to him.
You and the president chat a lot, so let us know how that goes. Senator, great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.